Hello, my name is Gina, and in this presentation I will be explaining why I love Caribbean food. So the Caribbean islands are comprised of 30 large islands and thousands of smaller islands. I'm from St. Lucia, which is actually considered one of the smaller islands. It's very small. On the map, it's about the size of my pinky nail. But regardless of the size of these islands, they're still very unique in their cooking strategies, as well as the different types of fruits, vegetables that they have, their traditions. They're all very unique. So on the islands, there were already natives there who cultivated many of their own crops, such as potatoes and tomatoes. But as migration started, people started to come into the islands, they brought along their own cuisine. West Africans, after being brought over as slaves, brought over crops such as callaloo and okra. And later on, as time went on, the colonial powers such as the British, England, and many other places brought over meats such as pork and chicken. When seasoning food, which is a large, big, important part of the Caribbean cuisine, there are different types of seasonings. There are dry seasonings, and spices, which are very well known in the Caribbean. Examples of these are salt, pepper, curry, coriander seeds, anise, cloves, cumin, mustard, and turmeric. All of these offer different tastes and spices, everything that makes a dish so unique. Along with dry spices and seasonings, there are also fresh spices and seasonings, which offer their own type of flavor, such as green onions, parsley, garlic, and peppers, which add flavor to any meal. Fruits and vegetables are a large staple in the Caribbean, and with the weather conditions being so great, the soil and all the weather conditions make very supple soil, which grows higher quality fruits and vegetables. In most Caribbean households, they have their own gardens where they can grow their own fruits and vegetables for consumptions rather than having to go to the markets, which if they have to, the markets are open air, and it's very easy to buy fruits and vegetables because it's in abundance in the Caribbean. Additional to the fruits and vegetables, many of these fruits and vegetables can be used, they have medicinal properties. They can be used for illnesses, sicknesses. Growing up, my mother would make a lot of different remedies for colds and flus, lemon and honey, teas. There are many plants in the Caribbean that can be used for these, such as mint, which can be used to make mint tea, which is good for coughs and just colds, sore throats, all of that. There's also aloe, which is a huge staple because it can be used for many things, such as burns, cuts. It can be used for sunburns, soothing skin. There's also the leaf of life, which can be used for coughs. That can also be made into a tea for coughs. And these are just a few plants and herbs. There are many more that can be used for medicinal properties. And that is the main reason why I love the Caribbean. Like, there will always be amazing properties. Like, there's so many fruits and vegetables that I've come in contact with that have amazed me. Many of them you can't even find in the USA. Like five fingers, that's a fruit that's popular in the Caribbean. That's very hard to find in America. Delicious fruits. In the Caribbean, everything is so much fresher. Like, when it's brought here, it's still good, but it's just not as good as it is in the Caribbean. And I just love it all. It makes every meal unique. Everyone knows that the quality of the fruits and vegetables makes a meal so much better. So that's why I love Caribbean food, and I always will. I've had many delicious dishes like curry chicken, jerk chicken. There are delicious meals that we make with fruits and vegetables. And many of these meals are like, there's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and all are amazing. I will always love Caribbean food for these reasons, as well as the medicinal properties that I'm sure will be passed from generation to generation because they're just amazing. Yes, I hope you all enjoyed my speech, and I hope I taught you something about the Caribbean.